let me show you how to properly set up and use your Mini G6 retro camera. Also, I will show you all the features that we get on it and also the picture and video quality that you can get from it. Also, if you are looking to get this camera, in the description I'll include a special discount link that you can follow and get it for the cheapest price possible. So personally I got mine from AliExpress and I paid literally only around $10 for mine, and that also was with free shipping. So, and also this listing is directly from the manufacturer who actually makes this camera. Also in the same listing you can actually get it in multiple different colors. So personally over here I have this kind of yellow one, which I think looks the best. So yeah, if you also are interested in getting one, simply make sure to check out those special discount links I'll include. So first, when we get the camera, so in that box we also get a quick manual for it, but it's pretty much useless, let's be real. Also your charging cable and data transfer cable, and also this very nice keychain, and also that you can use essentially to hang it on your neck. So see, so we take this, okay, and simply pop it in here, and then as you see you can literally wear it on your neck. And yeah, when it comes to size, the size is absolutely awesome on this little guy. So first let's maybe check out everything we get on this camera. So as you see on the front of the camera we have our lens here. So yep, and this is also our viewfinder. So yep, we even get a viewfinder, full-blown viewfinder at this price. Absolutely ridiculous. Also we have a flash as well on this camera. So then we have the power on button here and the button to take picture or start recording a video. When it comes to screen size, you see it's actually quite small. So we have the up and down button. With this we can change the filters and the mode changing button. So on the bottom we have our Type-C. So if you want to charge it, you simply insert your Type-C here and plug it in like wall or PC or whatever. And also we have to insert a micro SD memory card in this camera. When it comes to negatives, this camera only supports micro SD memory cards up to 32 GB. For example, if you have 64 GB card, you have to actually get a smaller card, as it simply doesn't support larger cards. So for example, I'm going to insert 16 GB card. To insert it, we simply slide inside in the slot, and as you see, you use your fingernail to click it inside. So it's quite fiddly to push it in. If you want to remove it, so again we click it outside. So you see you can easily remove it. So let's turn on our camera. So simply use this button here to turn it on. Okay, so when it comes to screen size, definitely it's quite small for a small camera as well. So as you see on the screen, so first over here we can see our battery level here. Also you see you can see your time and date, so the current one, also the mode you are in, for example the photo mode, and also if you have the flash enabled or not. Then if you want to take a picture, so you will simply press this button here, so this larger one, and you see a picture gets taken, saved in your memory card. If you want to switch to the video mode, you simply press this button, so this play button, and then as you see we are in the video mode here. So if you press again this button, as you see video starts recording, and if you want to end the video, again simply press this button again and the video gets stopped. Also you see on the top it shows the remaining time for video recordings that you can record in your card. So you see, for example, for 16 GB card, it can record almost 2 hours of footage. If you press this button once more, you can also navigate to the audio recording mode. So it can also record only audio if you need to. If you press it once more, we can navigate to the playback mode. So as you see, for example, I can go here and play some video I have recorded here. Okay. But yeah, as you see, the screen definitely is very small on this guy here. So again, to take a picture, so simply use this button to cycle between the different modes. Then also this camera has got filters as well that we can choose from. So if you press these buttons here, so on the side, so see if you press it, you can kind of enable various filters on this camera. So you see, we actually have tons of different filters here. And also, if you want to turn on the flash on this camera, we simply press and hold this lower button, so this arrow, lower arrow. You will see also in the indicator it shows that the flash is on. So it's kind of simply like a light that gets illuminated. When it comes to brightness, it's not actually very bright. So you see, for example, if you take a picture, it kind of also flashes to give you idea that the picture is being taken. Also on this camera, as you see, we have the viewfinder as well. So you can also take a picture through the viewfinder. So for example, you see, if you press this button, we can quickly turn off the display as well and only use the viewfinder mode to take a picture. Or yeah, so you see, you can save quite a lot of battery if you actually do not keep your screen on. And also, if you want to change the settings on this camera, we simply hold this play button for a few seconds. And then you see you can get in the settings menu. So to access the settings, simply use this button here, so the picture taking mode. So you see, for example, you can choose resolution you want to film at. Then also the picture quality, so I suggest to set at the highest possible. So you see 10 megabytes. Obviously it's going to take a bit more in storage, but obviously we want the best detail. Also we have cyclic recording, so we can also kind of record videos in chunks. For example, this camera also can use it as a dash cam as well, or security camera, or something basically to monitor something as well. So it can keep on recording essentially indefinitely if you plug in the charger here and keep it somewhere. Okay, so sequence. Okay, so you can take like multiple shots at the same time. Also delay, for example, you can enable it, press the button, maybe run somewhere quickly in those few seconds so you can take a picture of yourself, basically, so like a timer. We can adjust the white balance here, exposure, motion detection. So yep, again, if you keep the camera plugged in and use the security camera maybe, so it can start recording only if it detects motion. So you see just how advanced this camera is. Okay, also audio settings, so you can turn on or off the audio. So I see it has got the speaker, and also I think the microphone is here and also here. Okay, maybe probably here. Not exactly sure this one. Yeah. Okay. Also we can change a date tag here as well. So on or off. I'll show you later how to change the date. So beep sound. Time settings. So see, we can change the time here. So see, you can change a year and time as well. Okay. Auto power off, language settings, screensavers, and also formatting option. So perhaps if you insert a memory card in this camera and it doesn't work, simply go here in the format and format the memory card so it's actually prepared for usage in this camera. And also we can reset finally here as well. Okay, if you want to exit this, press this one. And also let me show you what the picture and video quality is that you can get from this camera. So first maybe let's start with some pictures. So as you see, when it comes to detail, for its price and size, I think this is actually fairly decent. I mean, yeah, I see exposure fairly good here. But for example here, so see, this should have been like kind of darkish, like yellow, so dandelion, and same again, so you see kind of overblowing. But again, I suppose you can go in settings and simply adjust the exposure if you basically record in brighter environments. For example, see, in good light, the detail actually is very good, I would say, here. And also let's check out some videos. So yep, it obviously can record videos as well. So first, like outdoor video here. Okay, apologies, let's start from start. Okay, when it comes to negatives, it doesn't have stabilization. However, you'll see when I walk, it's kind of a bit jittery. So you kind of have to like keep it still when you are walking around. So you see, shakes a bit when you walk, but I'm not complaining. And this price is really good. For example, let's see, when it comes to details, it's actually fairly good, I would say. Okay. But yeah, you might need to adjust the exposure in some certain scenes. Also, I see it adds the date and time here on this corner. Okay, and also one more video in the same setup I have here. Also, I'll unplug my microphone and here. So this audio will be coming from my phone as I was speaking when I was recording the video. And now I'm recording in the same setup as I was previously. Also, let's check out for sound quality. A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog while Peter was pickling his peppers in the backyard. So yeah, this is what you can expect to get, both from the video quality and also the sound quality of this little guy. Yeah, so see, for the price, I think the quality actually is surprisingly decent from this little guy. And yeah, overall, if you are looking for a very tiny and fun camera to use, then this is pretty much unbeatable. So literally for only around $10 with free shipping from AliExpress for the size, like build quality, and overall looks and the picture video quality that you get, I think this is totally unbeatable. So yeah, if you also want to get one, simply make sure to check out those special links I'll include in the description. Again, this is also directly from the manufacturer who actually makes these cameras, so this is their official listing, and also with free shipping as well. And also, you can choose it in those listings in pretty much any style that you want to. Okay, good luck.